we're having feedback issues. Ain't that some shit? Cancer, this is kind of that in-between period where you're like, right, I'm faithful, check. It looks like I'm doing everything right. Why am I still struggling? Why am I still getting all of this crap? Why? And it's not even like the crap is the most important part of your life. It's not even like it's what you're focusing on the most. You could be very happy. It's just that it feels like there's like a Mercury retrograde going on, but Mercury is not in retrograde. Why is everything breaking down? Why is everything getting a ding? Why is the Wi-Fi not frickin' working? Why? Why? What is it with the frustration? There's just such a sense of, I need this crap to be done, finished, and over with. When the fuck does my life actually get happy? When? And yet, the truth is, it's right now. You've been alone for a while. Or lonely. Just because partnership has not been something that worked out. There's just this sense of like, for a sign where partnership is so important, there has been this necessary stretch of being alone, which is fine. It's okay. That's good. You needed time. And I still think there's a lot for us to get done. Not in the way of like the gods or have this checklist and we have to get shit done to prove ourselves. No, I still think there's a lot for us to get done about what we want out of life. There's work to be done. There's research to be done. In other words, there's a lot of busy work that should be enjoyable. We should be trying new things. We really should be doing all that we can to get out of our comfort zones. Somewhere deep down inside, we want to. We know there's more to life. And if what we've been experiencing or interacting with has not been satisfying us, well, then we have to try new things. There has to be a point where we're willing and able to understand we're not around the people that really fulfill us, and we're not doing the things that we really love because all the frustrations are getting to us. They're signs. Those are signs. Like, it's the tedium. You can tell if you really love something when even the tedium of doing that thing is desirable to you. Like, you'd prefer to do that than anything else. There's an intrepidatiousness. There is a go and seek and find. I just don't think we want to be still right now. I think we want an adventure. That's what's going on. We want an adventure. We don't want the status quo. We don't want the normal. And we sure as fuck don't want to be what everybody thinks we are. We don't want to be pigeonholed into, oh, mommy, needy, whiny. Fuck you. Stop pigeonholing me there, because that's not what I am. Stop telling me what I am and limiting my capabilities based on your incapability to see me in a way that doesn't work out for you. I get that you need your pigeonholes, but I sure as fuck don't need to be stuck in one. There is this sense of breaking out, being bold, being epic even. And yet at the same time, what don't we get about that's dangerous? It's inviting in a lot of grievances or mishaps. And perhaps that's why we've been running into them. Because we are adventuring outside. We've gone off-road. We've gone to places that are a little bit more threatening. Not evil, but dangerous, because they're not as easy. We don't want easy. And yet at the same time, there's this sense of, am I doing something wrong? When things go wrong, there's this sense of, no, we're not doing anything wrong. You are on an off-road. It's bumpier. It's not paved. It's gonna bang up your car. This is how it looks before it's paved. This is what happens. There are bumps, there are bruises. There's no way you're going to look good and have your hair refreshed and everything's going to sort of be this beautiful sort of Hollywood. I just saw 555. That's crazy. I looked up and I see the time on my computer and it's 555. Changes are happening. And I think in a lot of ways changes need to be made. If you've done something and you've been repeatedly doing it and it's not working out, it's because you need to do it a different way. Even if you need to throw the whole thing out. I know I get in these rages where I just rip shit up and I just need to throw the whole thing out. And then what comes out of me is this spuge of creativity. And the spuge of creativity is what we need. It's almost like we need to be pushed to that point for our ferocity to come out. Because we fight our own ferocity. Because we don't want people to think that we're unpleasant. So we keep ourselves subdued. But it's in that unsubdued state that we are the best. That we are the most productive, that we are the most capable. And when we are the most respected. But it takes so much to get us to that fierce place. We'd so much rather be quiet and play the good guy the whole time. And you know what? You're going to keep being pushed. We need to do and be more. Taking chances and flopping on our face. We need to feel. I think that that's a big part. Is like right now we just want to feel. We want to feel alive. We don't want to feel muddled or in between. We want to taste life. So, prepare for the bruises. Because that's what comes with taking chances and taking risks. We might get addicted to the bruises. We might get addicted to, not even addicted, but we might start to like how it feels to be pushed to that fierce point. And we might not ever want to go back. And then what will people do then when they lose their quiet little cancer? When they lose their reliable? What will they do then? They'll go on. They'll move on. Because conveniences can be replaced. And if all we've ever been is convenience to people, we don't really mean that much to begin with. And that's another thing that I need to say to you. The people who really care about us will work to stay in our lives. They will ensure that they don't lose us. It's the truth. Because you know that we'll keep in touch. You know that we'll write. You know that we'll make the effort. But there is this sense of, who's going to follow me? We so often forget that we are cardinal energy. It is so important for us to explore things that are not explored yet. To go places that people don't understand, to make them comprehensive. So maybe that's the truth that you need to tell. And maybe that's the courage that you need to have. To speak your mind and reveal things that aren't easy. We're coming upon a full moon in Pisces, Cancer. And that actually concerns me a little bit for us. Even though it is a complementary energy, it can also be an intensely overpowering energy that puts us into a lazy, dreamy state. And maybe it concerns me because I got this idea that I got to keep burning the candle at both ends. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just need to allow myself to get lost for a while. To trust in that Piscean energy, allow myself to breathe and take those downloads where they come. So that's my suggestion for you with this Piscean full moon that's coming up, is allow it to be, allow yourself to go where it takes you. Just throw your hands in the air and don't do anything intentional. Do everything intuitive. It'll land you in the best place. Let's get into the cards. Bottom of the deck is your energy. Always loyal. Always loving. Reliable. Beautiful. Happy place for everybody. You could also have a little puppy in your life. See, there's somebody stalking. There's somebody fucking looking. There's somebody on the down low creeping, and they don't want to tell you. And you know what? It's not somebody that you actually want. I can tell you that right now. It's like an ugh. But the truth is, let him stay on the down low. I think we always think that just because we're aware of something, because we're extremely psychic, that we have to, like, talk to it. No, we don't. If you don't want it in your life, you have absolutely no obligations to it. Interesting how it turned up right. Self-draining, self-doubt, egotistical. Like, it's almost like your ego is limiting your possibilities and your potential. Or somebody's ego is limiting their possibilities and potential. For love especially, for seeing and believing that something is out there for you, for looking and finding and searching and seeing the possibilities. There's all this talk of spirit, messages that are being sent, maybe even actual messages being sent to you. Finding love. You may find love. You may actually find it. If you've gone looking, if you've gone sojourning and exploring. But look at this energy. You've lost faith that anything good is going to happen for you. You really do. Yeah, it's just become almost like a closed-mindedness that's protective and defensive. But I don't think that this is necessarily just your energy. I think this is coming on the outside. This is what you're facing. This is what you're battering against. Egos that say, no, we want it this way. This is the only thing that looks good. This is the only thing that's right. This is the only square that fits into this peg. This is it. This is it. This is it. So many fucking tell me that you haven't experienced this time and time again in your life, Cancer, where you were 5 years ahead of everybody else. You were talking shit and saying shit and interested in shit that everybody else was like, that's stupid. Oh, I don't care. Oh, really? You do that? And then all of a sudden everybody was doing it. But nobody ever turned around and gave you fucking credit for it. And the truth is, we're egotistical little bitches. We want credit for it. We want everybody to turn around and say, but they did it first. To be honest, yeah. We want the full-on fucking apology, don't we? We do. We want the notoriety and we want the apology, but it never comes. It never comes because people never fucking notice. We notice everything and we remember everything about them. They don't. I mean, you'll be like to that motherfucker, dude, I had that car like 5 years ago. I told you that I was interested in it. We were talking about it. Oh, were we? Seriously? And then they'll just like brush right over, right? And be like talking about how they're working on the car and how all that shit. And it's like it was always theirs. It's yours now, 5 years too late. And you're like, well, when do I get to show up to this party? When do I get to be cool? When you decide to be. When you stop looking for other people's validation, that's when it happens. When you stop talking about the shit that you're interested in and you just start doing the shit that you're interested in, and you stop giving a crap about who is fucking watching or who is fucking validating your activity. You need to leave that shit behind because it's always going to disappoint you. And who the hell lives in a perpetual state of disappointment? Cancerians. We're always disappointed. Because nobody puts the effort in that we think they should, that we think we put into them. When really, a lot of times we're just coming off as irritating to them. I mean, listen, you just hear about what other signs talk about us. A lot of times we're just coming off as irritating. Because it's like when we're interested in something, we always want somebody to be doing it with us. We are so good by ourselves. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't be in happy, healthy relationships, but we should really be so self-indulgent we forget all the other motherfuckers are in the room. But this is our ego closing us down and shutting us off to things that are, to opportunities, to possibilities. This is lies, deception, having an unclear image in your mind about how important you are. This is scorpionic energy. Seeing and reading between the lines, being able to see what is unsaid or hear what's unsaid, casting a light on it, showing love, finding love, discovering love. Let's keep reading the cards. I'm frustrated as fuck right now. Let Spirit be your guide. This is definitely messages have been coming to you. Spirit has literally been sending you tangible messages. Maybe not fucking letters or DMs, but the actual tangible letters, tangible messages like numbers or like animals coming. Message. This is a message of love, a message of hidden love, a message of seeking love, looking for love, trying to find love. This is Virgo energy. Tedious. Overlooking a lot of little details. So things are building up in the walls, and infestation. Too much crap. In other words, too much of the little shit. We want the big shit. We want the big picture. We don't want to have to deal with the little crap. And the little crap is like shitting in our hallways right now. Big problem. This is our energy. Magic works through you. We are the source. We're the source of the transition. We're the source of the way out. We're always the fucking source. Surrender now. Give up, Cancer. Just give up. You are who you are. You're a conduit of energy that other people suckle off of. It's part of our fate, right? No, fuck that. I'm not doing it. I'm resisting 100%. Fuck you. This is flying into something like a moth to a flame. Magic. The fact that you're magic. I swear to God, if all of you aren't casting spells right now, something's wrong with you, especially in this Pisces full moon. You better be spell casting like crazy. Stop asking the universe for what you want. Fucking tell it. It's time to jump. We got this card before too, but this is also good luck. And have faith. Pisces. Take a leap of faith. Jump in. Full on. Jump into your dreams. Have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your version of what's right. Your version of the reality you want to be living in. Have faith in it. And don't compromise. Clear out the clutter. Get rid of a lot of shit. Really. This is part of like that 3D prep that you can do to affect or influence the 5D. A sense of just clear out your shit. Don't clutter your space. And any part of your space that's cluttered, you got to get rid of it. You can't hold on to things. You got to clear it out. Literally, like each one of you should be packing together at least 3 bags of shit and taking them down to Goodwill or some kind of Salvation Army. This weekend, during this full moon, which is, I think, Tuesday. But over the weekend, you can get this process going. Literally pack shit up and get rid of stuff. Because there's got to be room left for abundance to come in. And if we're holding on, especially to what we hold on emotionally, there's no room. We got to pack shit up and release it. When pigs fly, yes, the impossible will happen. Yes, it will. When? When you stop asking when. Money is going to turn around. There have been some money conflicts. We came into some money and then we lost some money. It's like there have been some money ups and downs, but we can get through this. This is Taurus energy. This is finding abundance, making things work, tangible 3D resources. We will get by. We may have to sell some shit, but we will get by. Take the lead. Go to the places that nobody else has gone. Follow in spirit. You've literally been tapped. This card comes out when you've been tapped. When spirit says, you're the one, get it done. And you're like, holy fuck, how? That's not for spirit to figure out. They just figured that you could do it. Now you got to find a way. Allow yourself to get distracted. Allow yourself to try things that you normally wouldn't. Trust in divine detours. It's a lot of Sagittarius energy here. Maybe y'all just need to be playful and have fun and stop worrying so much. You're searching for love. You're searching for love. You're searching for the right one. Stop. Stop. Stop with the heaviness. Cancer, there's no true love coming for you. Not right now. This time is for you to be thinking and doing other shit. But that doesn't mean you can't be flirting, maybe even fucking. It doesn't mean that. Have fun. Enjoy life. This is Virgo energy, but like innocent Virgo energy. Like, I want the best for everybody. I want to make everybody happy. New, virginal, fresh. A seedling that's just sprung up. This is a new beginning. Maybe even a new relationship with love itself. You know, Capricorn, which is your polar opposite, had a huge transition earlier this year. One of the hardest things for Capricorns is change. They can't fucking stand it. And they were challenged big time with changing their relationship with change. Well, now, Cancer, I pose this challenge to you. You must change your relationship with love. You must change what it means to you and how you jump in and how you identify and how much you need it. You must change. You must change. You want to get somewhere different, you got to do something different. You must change your relationship with love. Primarily how much you need it to validate your existence on this planet. Your expectations for love must change. I'm not telling you to lower your standards. I'm telling you to get rid of your expectations so that you can relinquish attachments and stop being so damn hurt all the time. Not only can it be done, it needs to be done. And this is our most highest spiritual state, when we literally can transcend death and find the higher version of ourselves. This is purpose and power. Now that shit doesn't come to somebody who's weeping and whining and crying and moaning that they didn't get a phone call back. I mean, you sit there and you have the fucking power of Merlin and you're crying like a bitch from one of the Harlequin novels. What's wrong with you? Get off your ass and fucking wield your power. Let's get these angel messages. Don't worry, guys. They're going to be much nicer to you. Divine mystery. You, along with the sun, earth, moon, and stars. Look at, they're putting you, you're universal. Are part of one creation, a divine mystery unfolding each moment. Be present and feel the power of now. Be in the moment and witness the wonder of it all. Sit back and let somebody else take care of the frickin' details. Positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds. You will soon see things in a different light. So it's almost like you are the sun itself bursting through. You will see things in a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope The efforts you have put forth have not gone unnoticed. It is going to happen. Don't ask when. Precious gift, friendship, family, and love are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what is important. You don't need validation to love. That's what you must change. Because all of these things are important to you. They must stay important to you, even when you're not talking to people or seeing people or hearing people or being around people. They're still important to you. Love them. We cause ourselves such great stress because we allow that anger to rip us apart, like tear us up inside. And so we get angry at the people that we love because they're not giving us the attention that we need. And it's vicious. It throws us into a horrible cycle. How about you just love unconditionally? Like, okay, they don't call. All right. But I love them. And that's it. That's just it. Your relationship with love is unconditional, plain and simple. It doesn't mean you keep giving and giving and giving, because when you're giving and giving and giving, let's be honest, Cancer, you're not doing it unconditionally. You're doing it for attention. Love doesn't have to be displayed. And the most beautiful demonstration of love is to have faith in someone. They'll come around when they're ready. Divine mystery. We already read that. Let's go on. Transformation, because this is an important one. Through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. You really have changed, haven't you? Maybe you've even been writing, telling your story somehow, vlogging, doing something, but literally just being active in your own truth. Really having faith in who you are. Traveling, exploring, going places that are a little bit dangerous. I would say this, these are guidances for you. This is a sense of Cancer. If you're not sweating and feeling yourself, your body, but it's like get out of your mind by getting in your body. So go jogging, go swimming, try yourself, test yourself, put yourself to the test. A lot of times when we get too much of the negative, we're getting sucked into but I need it and I want it and why isn't it coming and nobody appreciates me? It's because we haven't been active enough. We haven't been physical enough. If you are physical, and I don't mean eating, because that's a physical activity that we do that hurts us because it's bullshit. We have to expend our energy. You must find ways. It's so important in this energy right now, Cancer, to push your energy out into the world, to use it, to be active in it. Go dancing, go hiking, go biking, go talking, go make a speech, fucking vlog, write. You have to put your energy into something. You can go paint, but find something, a physical conduit to put your energy into. Essential. Destiny. Your destiny is to blossom, to shine, to transform to an ever greater light. You're on the path. You're not destined for mediocrity. You're destined to be an immortal, beautiful soul that shines. You want the nitty-gritty? You want the dirty stuff? You want the details? Come on over to the extended. I'll see you there. Link is below.